Hello, how are you doing today? I'm just wanted to give you some information about law. In the United States, there's two types of law, and there's admiralty and common law. Under common law, there's no statutes and codes as there is under statutory law. So it's kind of like a better system if you're going to have to do some legal things and you don't really understand the other system or you don't want to get a lawyer because under common law you don't get a lawyer. So you defend yourself and you make up your own laws. You can at least. There's the common law that can be given to you. Maybe if your town was run under common law and they gave you some common law, and you accepted it, you can be ruled by their common law. Or under common law, there's it's not there's other ways to do it. You can do law common to I, meaning you want to self-govern yourself. So that means your laws stand. That means you can learn how to do it's kind of like under statutory, there's an administrative process, which is where they'll send you letters. Like if you owe a bill or something, the administrative process starts them sending you a letter and then sending you another letter. And your thing is you're supposed to respond. A lot of times what happens is people get these letters and so they'll ask their lawyer to respond for them. But you can do it yourself if you know a little bit about the administrative process and you know about the statutes and the codes, which it does get. If you don't understand legalese, which most people don't, and I'm not saying I do either, but I have used some of the legalese to get out of some of the things. Um, but it can get very complex because it can be like family law or contract law or consumer law or immigration law, or there's a lot of different types of laws under their system. And under common law, it's not the same, especially if you do self governance. So if somebody is constantly harassing you and coming over or stealing maybe you have an apple tree and they're constantly stealing that from you and you know who it is and you take a picture of him or you have him on camera, you can take that person to court. You can tell him, I charge $10,000 for every time you pick these fruit off me, or $1,000 every day that you come here and pick this fruit from me. And I have pictures of you doing it. You did it without asking me. So, yeah, as long as that's your claim that this person's stealing from you and you have proof, here are my pictures. So once you make the claim and you can verify it with something, then that is pretty much it. You can press a claim. You can hold common law court in a regular courthouse because it's one of the jurisdictions in the United States. Um, and it's your law then. It's the law that you put down. So that's the highest. It's higher than the Supreme Court. It's higher than any of their courts. It's the highest court. So, and it's not that hard. Easy. You don't have, there's no arguing. There's no, the only thing is your claim has to match your evidence. That's pretty much it. So, yeah, and then it can move forward. So, and they have a chance to rectify the situation. And that was pretty much it. That's something that I'm learning, and a lot of people have had success with it. And it's kind of like their issue gets resolved because it is a higher court. So yeah, I really am loving the learning about it, and it's something that I want to share with people because a lot of people have had success, like things that they couldn't get rid of for 20 or 10 years under statutory because the system is corrupt. And if you don't really know the ins and outs, um, it's harder for them to get them to do stuff. So if you go out of their jurisdiction. So if you were going to be dealing with maybe like a teacher or somebody like that, that you know they're doing something to your child or something like that. Excuse me for a second. Anyway, if you know the teacher was doing something to your child, you would take, and you wanted to deal with her because she shouldn't be doing that, you could take it, you as a woman or a man, you could take that teacher to common law court, and she would be a woman acting as a teacher. So you immediately take her title away because that doesn't exist in common law. Those titles don't exist. It's between men and women. So all those titles are under, and labels are under the statutory, which is a fictitious system because everybody's name becomes a trust. If you know about the all caps name, and that's all dead end. That's a legal fiction. They're dead entities. So, and you are a living person. So this is holding. You hold the court. You decide what they want to pay, what they need to pay up for their wrong, and what they've done wrong, and that's pretty much it. So I will be teaching. I will not. I'm not going to say call it teaching, but I will be sharing that information in the future for anybody that wants to take that avenue. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks. Bye.